of putting in so much hard work to see little to no results? Are you confused because you feel like you are eating healthy, yet the body still isn't changing? Or are you like how I used to be? You know what to do, yet you just don't do it. You see, it's not about how you work out or even what you eat. It's about our habits we do day to day that form who we are and what we look like. So how do I change my habits to ultimately succeed? That is the question. These mindset secrets are the answer. Welcome, warriors. Let's dive in. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Welcome to Mindset Secrets. This is chapter 10 of 10 of our series. There'll be one more kind of recap next week. But for those of you that have been following this entire thing from the beginning, put your dream to the test. We covered 10 questions. This is 10 of 10. If you haven't been with us at the beginning, it's no problem. You could still, like, everything I talk about today will still make sense to you. And then you could go into your members portal and watch the other videos if you wish to grow that mindset of yours. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up the PowerPoint and dive on in. So this week, it is the significance question. And again, just a quick recap for those that have not been with us. In the overview, we talked about the definition of a dream, an inspiring picture of the future that energizes your mind, will, and emotions, empowering you to do anything you can to achieve it. Two things that we know about people. Most people we know have a dream. Yet, most people have no idea how to achieve their dreams. And so the 10 questions that we cover within this series will only help us be able to see our dream more clearly, but to help us seize our dreams more clearly. And so here's just a quick recap of the first 5 questions. We went over the ownership question, making sure that it is your dream, not someone else's. The clarity question, making sure you could truly see the vision of your dream. The reality question, are you depending on factors within your control? Are you playing with your strengths? The passion question, are you passionate about your dream? Do you wake up excited to go after it? The pathway question, just a secure path on how to get to your dream. The people question, is important to have the right team, also know how to transfer your dream. The cost, are you willing to pay the cost, not only financially, but everything, other things, emotionally, all the costs that it takes. The tenacity question, are you moving closer to your dream each day? So let's dive into number 10, the significance question. Does my dream benefit others? So if a man, for whatever reason, has the opportunity to lead an extraordinary life, he has no right to keep it to himself. So this is one thing that I constantly felt my entire life. I don't know if you feel this way, but it's just like for example, for me, if I kept everything I knew about fitness, if I kept all of these things I learned about the mindset only to myself, like, how selfish is that, right? That's the only reason why I do what I do, is because if I'm learning it, like, I'm sure other people want to learn this same thing as well. So we just start teaching it. And it's just, there's so many amazing people in this world that don't think they're amazing or don't think that their dream is worth it. And so they just keep everything to themselves. And as they pass away, so does their dreams. And so does the benefit that they could have gave to the world. So don't let that be you. And I know it's not going to be you because you're investing the time to listen to me. So does my dream benefit others? The ability to answer yes to the significance question, does my dream benefit others, has come into stages. That might be the same for you. So what we're going to go over, there's 3 different stages that I'm going to walk you guys through. That's not only in full of my life, but in many people's lives. And it's represented by these 3 statements. So number 1, I want to do something significant for myself. So this is where it all begins. You want to do something for yourself, right? So let's take this health and fitness into play here. When I started my own journey, the reason I started was for myself. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to look better. I wanted to perform a certain way. I wanted people to look at me a certain way. I was young. I was dumb, but I wanted to do something significant for myself. So the accomplishment of a significant dream comes only when a person has something to offer. Now, think about, a lot of times people will think like, well, that's selfish. You're just thinking about yourself. Now, a great example of this is when you're going on a flight, you're on an airplane, and the stewardess is talking, and they say, whenever you need, if for whatever reason, if you need an oxygen mask, what do? You put it on yourself first, and then you put it on your kids and your family members and your loved ones. Why? Is it because you're selfish? No. It's because you can't help anybody until you help yourself. And I know this is huge when it comes to mothers. I can't tell you how many times moms come to us because they have gained weight, they have health issues, they have all of these things because they put their kids before themselves, which is just a motherly thing. Like, I'm not saying that's bad. Like, they have good intentions, you're good people. But imagine if you put yourself first, how much better could you have served your kids, right? If you put yourself first and you're the healthiest and had tons of energy and knew how to eat healthy, knew how to exercise, imagine the impact those mothers could have on their kids, other than someone who's kind of sluggish and just kind of going through the day and have no dreams, right? So think about it. Like, you have to be selfish in the beginning. And it's not even being selfish. It's just preparing yourself so you could take care of others. So a lot of you, again, may be struggling with this right now. Like, I got all of these priorities. I have to take care of all these people before I take care of myself. That is working backwards. You will never be able to take care of yourself if you're focusing on other people first. But you can take care of other people way better if you take care of yourself first. You are the most important person to everybody else. So if you don't take care of yourself first, how is it possible to take care of other people? And so it is important to take care of yourself. But now if it stays there, then that's just the immaturity of the person. Like, then it becomes selfish. So if I decided, oh man, I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life, and I have all these results, I learned all these new things, and I don't tell anybody about it or try to help anybody else, or at least refer people to people that can help them, then that's what is selfish and immature of a person who's going after their dreams, of a person who's living their life, right? And if you know anything that could benefit others, why not share it? Just why not? So number 2, I want to do something significant for others. So step 1, what happens is you take care of yourself, and then you move into step 2, you want to do something significant for others. So Mother Teresa, Come to Me My Light, which was a writing, her private writings from the Saint of Calcutta. So it's crazy. So for those of Mother Teresa, like a huge like religious icon, someone who's just really a good, amazing lady, if you're religious or not. She wrote all of her transcripts that we have today that people read off her that show how amazing she is. She actually never wanted anybody to get a hold of this. She actually told her own people, like, after this is over, just make sure you burn everything. Like, nobody needs to see this. But as we know, they didn't burn it. They have it, and they shared with it. So she wrote this not knowing anybody was going to read it, and didn't even want people to read it. And so they're asking her, like, what is success to you? Like, as she was helping like kids with missionaries and the charities and all that stuff. And she said, I don't know what the success will be, but if the missionaries of charity have brought joy to one unhappy home, made one innocent child from the street keep pure for Jesus, one dying person in peace with God, don't you think your grace, it would be worthwhile offering everything for just that one? Because that one would bring great joy to the heart of Jesus. So she's just talking about like having, like, putting in tons of work, if it could only just help one person, like, it's all worth it. And then she also said, which right here, like, take away this one quote out of anything: a day without doing something for others is a day not worth living. A day without doing something for others is a day not worth living. So every single day you wake up, how can you add value to people? How can you just add value to life? If every moment and every second of your day is focused on you, just you getting through the day, like that is not, I'm sorry, but that is not a life worth living. You're going to not be happy, right? So, how can you add value to others? And then, after you take care of yourself, you're now moving on, taking care of other people. Step 3, I want to do something significant with others. So, you have a team of people making a bigger impact on the same goal. Like many of you see with us, like, so for my journey, it started out with me getting amazing health results. And then I learned like the secrets of how to do that and why people weren't getting the results. And I shared my journey with people and how they could get the same results as me. And then from there, out of those people, they wanted to help other people as well. So now we have a team of people helping people. Like it is so cool. Like for where I could only help maybe 1 to 5 people, now if everybody helps 1 to 5 people, or could help like 50 people a day, 100 people a day, 200 people a day, it is absolutely amazing. So step 3 is I want to do something significant with others. There's no proper sequence of how a dream matures, but there's these 5 different ways of, again, just the from beginning to end stages of making your dream significant. Is your dream significant? Number 1, as you can see, is you need to dare to dream. The dream means taking a risk, stepping out of your comfort zone, surroundings, and situations. This is the hardest part for most people. I'm talking to someone right now who I said it's like it's time for you to help people, and she's worried about all this fear is getting into her mind of like, what if people don't listen to me, all this stuff. I'm like, it's okay. Like if they don't listen to you, then that's on them. That's not on you. Your job after you got results is to share those results. So it's dare to dream. Number 2 is prepare the dream. The setup determines the success. All is well that begins well. Preparation gives your dream a chance, right? As we know, like preparation is everything. Failure to prepare is preparing to fail. We've heard that a million times growing up. And so you have to start preparing for your dream. And then wear the dream. This one is by far one of the biggest for me. Put it on. Your dream is not an addendum to your life. It is your life. So again, you have to become your dream. It's no longer saying this is who I'm going to be in the future. You are now saying this is who I am now. I am this person. I am a healthy person. I work out. I plan out my meals. I do all this stuff. Right? And that's if you have what you're thinking of is the health and fitness dream. You could apply this to whatever you want, but you have to wear it, like become that person. That is who you are. That is your life. It's no longer future tensing it. The 4th one is repair your dream. Continual maintenance is needed to keep the dream going. Dreams need constant, tender, loving care. How many of you have started your health journey with one dream in mind, and then life gets in the way, circumstances get in the way, and your dream starts diminishing little bit by little bit by little bit? Oh, I have this goal of losing 100 pounds. Life gets in the way. I lost 50 already. I'm happy with 50. Maybe 50 is a good goal to stick at. I'm happy. No one should judge me for that, right? So if your goal was 100 and now you're stuck at 50 and you're trying to tell yourself that that's okay, that's not okay. You have to constantly repair your dream with what goes on with your life, right? So repairing the dream is not only the biggest, but the hardest thing to do, because it's all of the mental setbacks that we put in our own mind that stops us from continuing after a dream that we set in the beginning. Share the dream. Last one is to share the dream. Pass it on to others, give them ownership, and then accomplish the dream together. And that is the 5 steps of going from being a selfish person to getting your dream, to helping people, to sharing it. And so kind of the last one. This one's short because we've already talked about 9, and now it's just really like, are you the person that wants to fulfill your dream all the way? And this is just the simple steps to do that. Simple said, not simple done. A dream isn't worthy of a person's life if it doesn't benefit others. And it isn't fulfilling unless it is achieved with others. This is why we're here, to help people. How many of you have had a dream? Maybe you've accomplished your dream and it just wasn't that fulfilling because you did it all yourself, right? It could be graduating from high school, from college. You put in all this hard work for yourself. You graduate from college and then you're like, okay, now what? Right? You put in all this hard work for 4 to 6 years, 4 to 8 years, 4 to 12 years for some of us, 4 to infinity years for people like me. And it's this huge buildup of this amazing graduations that you did yourself. You're super excited. You enjoy that day. And then you wake up the next morning and you're like, okay, now what? Right? And then as Woodrow Wilson stated, you are not here merely to make a living. You are here in order to enable the world to live more amply. With greater. I don't know if I missed something on there. With greater something. So just kind of reflect. Where are you in your dream? Have you received results? And if yes, are you helping others now do the same? If you're not, that's a question you need to ask yourself. Why aren't you? And it doesn't have to be like you don't have to do what I do, but maybe the way that you help others is by referring people to people like me or to people like our program or things like that. You could be a vessel that way, but you have to share your journey and share what's working with other people. You owe them that much if you want them in your life. And if you haven't received any kind of results yet, then this is the reason why you want to go all in. You need to wear your dream, as we talked about earlier. This is the reason why you want to go all in and get the best results possible. Because the faster that you're able to get results, the faster you can help others do the same. And that ultimately should be your end dream. Get the results so that you could share with other people how to get results. And then build that team of people that want to share how to get results. Whatever your dream is. I talk about health and fitness because this is a health and fitness setting. It could be you could relate this to any area of your life. And that is number 10, the significance question. Oh, wait, hold on. The significance question. Thank you. Disappearing. All right, so next week, do not miss next week. We're kind of going to do a big recap, bring it all together. So even if you're brand new, next week is going to be absolutely amazing. And then maybe I'll announce the next series that we'll go over. Maybe not. I don't know. I like to keep you guys kind of out of the loop for a little bit. But have a wonderful Sunday. Please comment down below what you took out of this. It could be from this one specifically or from the entire series. Have a wonderful night.